Have you ever woken up in the morning, perched on the edge of your bed, feeling like it takes just a little more effort to stand? Maybe your legs feel weaker than they did a few months ago, or your arms seem heavier when you lift them. You move a bit slower not because of pain, but because your body doesn't feel as strong as it used to. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. After the age of 60, many of us notice a gradual decline in muscle strength. It's a condition known as sarcopenia, and it can feel frustrating, even scary. But here's the thing, this isn't just about getting older. It's about what we do, or don't do, to support our bodies as we age. And the good news is, you have more control than you might think. Cut to montage. Seniors walking in a park, lifting light weights, preparing simple meals, smiling confidently. Sarcopenia affects up to 20% of adults over 60, but it isn't inevitable. It's a process we can slow down and, in some cases, even reverse with small, thoughtful changes in our daily habits. One of the most powerful, and often overlooked, tools in this fight? What you eat before bed. Yes, your bedtime snack could be the key to rebuilding strength. The right nighttime foods don't just help you sleep better, they can actually nourish your muscles while you rest, helping you wake up feeling stronger, more stable, and more ready to take on the day. You might think muscle strength only comes from what you do during the day, exercise, meals, movement. But here's something many people don't realize. Your body does some of its most important work while you sleep. At night, especially during deep sleep, your muscles go into repair mode. This is when your body releases growth hormone, a powerful signal that tells your muscles it's time to rebuild, restore, and strengthen. Think of it as a nightly construction crew, working quietly in the background to keep your body strong. But like any construction site, this crew needs materials. And if your body doesn't have the right nutrients on hand, especially protein, vitamins, and minerals, the repair process stalls. That's why what you eat before bed can make such a huge difference. Protein gives your body amino acids, the building blocks for muscle repair. Vitamins like D and minerals like magnesium act as tools, supporting recovery and reducing inflammation. Without them, your body might actually break down muscle to fuel other processes. And that's the last thing you want if you're trying to stay strong and mobile. For seniors, this becomes even more important. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to small amounts of nutrients. That means timing matters more than ever. A simple, nutrient-rich bedtime snack can help ensure your muscles get what they need right when they need it most. And the best part? It's not about heavy meals. Just smart, targeted foods that nourish you while you rest. Now, let's look at the first one, and it might already be in your fridge. Narrator, confident, clear tone. Let's begin with a humble favorite you probably already have in your kitchen. Eggs. They're not just for breakfast anymore, they're actually one of the best foods you can eat before bed if you're trying to maintain strength as you age. Eggs are what nutritionists call a complete protein. That means they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle tissue. The standout among them? Leucine, a key amino acid that acts like a switch, turning on muscle protein synthesis. In other words, it tells your body, it's time to rebuild. One large egg delivers about 6 grams of protein and roughly 500 to 600 milligrams of leucine. That's a powerful, muscle-friendly dose in a single serving. But eggs offer more than just protein. They're also rich in vitamin D, which many older adults lack, especially if you don't get much sun. Vitamin D supports muscle coordination, helping you move with more confidence. There's also choline, a nutrient that supports the connection between your brain and muscles. Better communication between your nerves and muscles means better balance, faster reflexes, and less risk of falls. You might be thinking, but aren't eggs bad for cholesterol? That's an old myth. Current science shows that for most people, eating an egg a day doesn't raise heart disease risk. In fact, it can even raise good HDL cholesterol, Unless your doctor advises otherwise, one egg before bed is not only safe, it's smart. I recommend soft-boiled, or poached, eaten about an hour before bedtime. It's easy on digestion and delivers just the right mix of protein, vitamins, and brain-boosting nutrients to help you sleep stronger and wake up steadier. Eggs aren't just a comfort food, they're backed by real science when it comes to preserving muscle in older adults. A 2016 study in the British Journal of Community Nursing looked specifically at egg consumption in seniors at risk for sarcopenia. The findings? Eggs, thanks to their high-quality protein and leucine content, significantly support muscle protein synthesis. That means your body can more effectively repair and build muscle after eating eggs, especially at night when that repair naturally happens during sleep. Let me tell you about Linda. I met her at a wellness workshop. She's 68, vibrant, and loves her early morning walks. But she told me her legs felt wobbly every morning when she got out of bed, like cooked noodles, she said with a laugh. She didn't eat anything before bed, thinking it would help her sleep. But her body was going to work every night without the tools it needed. So I suggested something simple. Try eating just one soft-boiled egg about an hour before bedtime. 2 weeks later, she came back glowing. I don't wobble anymore, she said. It's like my legs are mine again. That's the power of a tiny change. One egg, one habit, one stronger, more stable morning. You don't need fancy recipes or expensive supplements. A soft-boiled or poached egg gives your body a powerful, compact dose of nutrients. It's a low-effort, high-impact routine that can improve how you feel day after day. Eggs prove that strength doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing the right things at the right time. Next up is a quiet champion for senior muscle health, cottage cheese. It might not look like much, but this simple food is a nutritional powerhouse, especially when eaten right before bed. What makes cottage cheese special is a protein called casein. Unlike other proteins that digest quickly, casein breaks down slowly. It releases a steady stream of amino acids to your muscles over several hours while you sleep. That makes it ideal for overnight muscle maintenance. And just like eggs, cottage cheese is rich in leucine, the amino acid that jumpstarts muscle repair. Just 100 grams or about 3 to 4 tablespoons gives you around 11 grams of protein and 1.2 grams of leucine. That's a powerful dose to keep your muscles nourished throughout the night. But that's not all. Cottage cheese is low in carbohydrates, with just about 3 grams per serving. That makes it an excellent option for seniors managing blood sugar or diabetes. Its protein even helps stabilize glucose levels, so you can avoid nighttime sugar spikes and wake up feeling more steady and refreshed. Here's what I recommend. 3 to 4 tablespoons of low-fat cottage cheese, eaten about 30 minutes before bedtime. Choose a low-fat, or 1% variety, to keep saturated fats low, and go for low sodium if you're watching your blood pressure. You can enjoy it plain, or add a sprinkle of cinnamon for a touch of flavor. No cooking. No prep. Just a spoonful of strength before bed. Cottage cheese shows us that the simplest foods often bring the biggest benefits, especially when we give our bodies what they need at just the right time. Cottage cheese isn't just an old-school snack, it's a scientifically supported tool for staying strong as we age. A 2023 article from Health.com highlights how casein, the slow-digesting protein in cottage cheese, can increase amino acid availability overnight, exactly when your muscles need it most. This is crucial for seniors. As we age, we're more likely to experience anabolic resistance, which means our muscles don't respond as well to small amounts of protein. That's why aiming for around 1.2 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is so important. For many older adults, that means around 80 to 135 grams of protein per day, and a few spoonfuls of cottage cheese before bed can help you meet that goal. Each serving contains leucine, your muscle-building spark plug, and a slow-release protein flow that fuels your body all night long. Let me introduce you to Martha. She's 76, sharp as a tack, but was feeling frustrated. Climbing stairs became harder. Getting out of her car felt like lifting a bag of bricks. She thought, well, maybe it's just age. But she didn't want to give up her independence. So, I recommended one small habit: 3 tablespoons of cottage cheese before bed. 3 weeks later, she told me with a smile, "It's like my body finally got the message. I wake up with energy. I feel stable again." That's the beauty of this food. No gadgets, no gimmicks, just a spoon and a bowl. Whether plain or lightly seasoned, it delivers what your muscles need to stay strong. It's a quiet little ritual that speaks volumes to your body. And the results? They speak for themselves. Our third bedtime food may surprise you: the kiwi. Small, fuzzy, and often overlooked, this sweet tart fruit is a powerful ally for seniors, especially when it comes to sleep and muscle recovery. Kiwi is naturally rich in melatonin, the hormone your body uses to signal that it's time to sleep. And better sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's when your body repairs itself. During deep sleep, growth hormone is released, which triggers muscle rebuilding and helps fight sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Just 2 kiwis eaten about an hour before bed can help you fall asleep faster, sleep longer, and experience deeper rest. But the benefits don't stop there. Kiwi is loaded with vitamin C and vitamin E, 2 antioxidants that help fight inflammation and oxidative stress. These are common culprits behind muscle stiffness and soreness, especially as we age. By reducing this internal damage, kiwi helps your muscles recover more efficiently overnight. And let's not forget potassium. Each kiwi contains about 300 milligrams of this vital mineral, which supports healthy muscle contractions and may prevent painful nighttime cramps, the kind that wake you up at 3 a.m. and leave you limping the next day. I recommend eating 2 ripe kiwis, peeled and enjoyed whole, about an hour before bedtime. They're naturally low in sugar, with a glycemic index around 50, making them safe for most seniors managing blood sugar or diabetes. And they're low in sodium, too, ideal for blood pressure control. Simple, natural, and refreshingly delicious, kiwi shows that big results often come in small packages. It's not just a fruit, it's a ticket to deeper rest, calmer muscles, and stronger mornings. Kiwi's bedtime benefits aren't just a feel-good story, they're backed by research. A 2011 study in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition looked at adults with trouble sleeping. After eating 2 kiwis an hour before bed for 4 weeks, participants fell asleep faster, stayed asleep longer, and enjoyed higher quality rest. Why does this matter for seniors? Because deep sleep is when your body releases growth hormone, the same hormone that signals your muscles to repair and grow. Better sleep equals better recovery equals stronger mornings. Now, let's be clear. Kiwi doesn't build muscle directly. It's not high in protein. But what it does do is support the conditions your body needs to make recovery possible. Its antioxidants vitamin C and E help lower inflammation. Its melatonin content about 0.1 to 0.3 milligrams per fruit helps improve sleep onset and depth. So think of kiwi as a partner to your protein-rich bedtime foods like eggs or cottage cheese. The kiwi sets the stage. The protein gets the job done. A quick word of caution. While kiwi is gentle for most people, its natural acidity can bother those with acid reflux or sensitive stomachs. If that's you, start with 1 kiwi and see how you feel, or check with your doctor before making it a nightly habit. For everyone else, 2 kiwis before bed is a low-effort, high-reward step toward more restful nights and more energized days. It's not about magic, it's about giving your body the right conditions to do what it already knows how to do: heal, recover, and grow stronger. You've just learned about 3 powerful food segs: cottage cheese, and Kiwis that can help fight muscle loss overnight. But to truly protect and rebuild strength as you age, it's about more than just one bedtime snack. Let's connect the dots and create a sustainable plan. First, focus on your daily protein intake. Experts recommend seniors consume 1.2 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. For a 150-pound person, that's roughly 80 to 135 grams of protein daily. Spread it throughout the day. Don't save it all for dinner. Use eggs or cottage cheese at night, but make sure you're including lean meats, fish, tofu, beans, or protein-rich grains during the day. This gives your muscles a consistent stream of amino acids, which helps you maintain and rebuild more effectively. Next, gentle movement matters. Walking just 20 to 30 minutes a day can boost circulation and support muscle health. Add light resistance training 2 to 3 times a week. Things like lifting light dumbbells, using resistance bands, or even chair-based leg lifts. It doesn't have to be intense. The goal is consistency, not intensity. These movements help stimulate muscle growth and keep joints mobile, making it easier to stay independent. Finally, listen to your body. Track how you feel. Are your legs steadier in the morning? Do you feel less sore or more energized? These small signs are progress. And if you're managing conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure, check with your doctor before adding new foods like kiwi or cottage cheese to your plan. Remember, strength is built day by day, one smart choice at a time. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on how powerful small changes can be. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need complicated supplements. What you do need is a quiet commitment to your body, a willingness to nourish it gently, especially at night. We've talked about 3 simple, effective bedtime foods. Eggs, rich in leucine and complete protein, they trigger overnight muscle repair. Cottage cheese, with slow digesting casein, it delivers fuel throughout the night. Kiwis, packed with melatonin and antioxidants, they help you sleep deeper and wake up restored. These are more than just foods. They're tools, simple, affordable, proven ways to protect your strength, support your sleep, and set yourself up for better mornings. Here's the truth that often gets lost in the noise. Muscle loss after 60 isn't guaranteed. Sarcopenia is real, yes, but it's not your destiny. With the right habits, nutritious food, gentle movement, consistent sleep, you can stay strong, mobile, and independent far longer than most people think possible. So, which food will you try first tonight? A soft-boiled egg? A spoonful of cottage cheese? Maybe 2 juicy kiwis? I'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below. Tell us what you're adding to your bedtime routine. Your experience could inspire someone else. And if this video gave you hope, clarity, or even just one helpful idea, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more ways to thrive as you age. Because growing older should mean growing stronger. Until next time, rest well, eat kindly, and stay strong. You've earned it.